Greetings, peeps. Hope you're all doing well and had a fabulous holiday. So, I am doing this video because shortly after I released the video regarding the A2WS the windscreen for the SM57, I got this guy in the post not long after, and this is the A2WS windscreen for the 57 as well. This is actually the one that I had seen first, just didn't get it offhand. Got this guy first, and then afterwards I got this guy to see which one I thought did better, or if they perform essentially the same. Alright, now that we've got it unpackaged, I haven't had any experience with the SM7B. I really want to, so I might try and find a used one before too much longer, like well-priced used one. This kind of has the same foam body that I almost expect I'd find similar to the SM7B. The main differences between these guys is, for one, obviously the size, and two, the price. This one is 40 bucks, and this one is, I think it's about 20 or 30 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So if this can perform the same as this, which I will be showing the blind test results after the new year, if this can perform the same, I'm returning this shit. Not to mention, as far as for vocal mic doing vocals, this would be able to fit the SM57 and go so much better over a damn mic clip than this would. Haven't fully tested that, which maybe next month I will, but I'll have to see what the return policy is on this guy. So, the only thing you really need to install this on your SM57 is a flathead. And for those of you that are wondering what I use for tools, iFixit!
We interrupt this video to bring you a special message from iFixit.
I'm going to reuse one of the audio clips from the last video, so you can hear the original audio of the SM57. No reason for me to do it again. A shitload easier to put on. And you just put your flathead in there, just tighten her down. Cool. That looks a lot better than the this guy. Another difference between this windscreen and this one is that this one has a interesting, as I said before, mesh on the inside, whereas this does not. So how much will that affect it? I don't know, but we're about to find out. So offhand, just out of mere recollection of what the 57 typically does sound like, this seems to kind of cut out those harsher, higher frequencies pretty well. I will have to go back and listen to the 57 with this guy, because offhand I don't really recall what it sounds like, but so far this definitely cuts out some of the higher frequencies that are known with the 57. I believe I would still probably put a like a pop filter in the front, but I do like this. Looks a hell of a lot better, and would fit into the mic thing a hell of a lot easier as well. However, let's try and adjust this. So this is with the windscreen, well, pretty much right at the capsule of the 57. Of course, being that it's closer, it's gonna be a bit more signal. So it's just gonna kind of sound louder in a way. And then if you just kind of back off, then you have your general proximity effect. Now, let's try and put this thing closer to the top. Okay, so I believe it's about a little bit more than halfway past the diaphragm or around the capsule of the 57. Yeah, the main reason I didn't try and do this with that, the A2WS, is because that thing's such a bitch to work with. Okay, so this is at the level where I saw the video for the installation of this guy. This is how far down the guy put it. Now I'm going to go into doing a blind test, or I'll do the same files from the original video and I'll put them with this guy, and we will kind of see how everything looks, or well, how everything sounds, and if there's any real difference between doing this and doing the A2WS. So let's get to those sound clips. One thing I want to do before I end this video and go to sound samples or sound clips, I did go back and listen to just the straight audio that was recorded from the 57 with the new A2WS, this guy, and compared it with the 81WS, and there is, well, testing it with just from what I was hearing compared to what was recorded, there is such a difference. Like, there is a lot more low end presence. There's still some like sibilance that comes through, especially like with T's. They come through pretty strongly, so at that point you'd either do a low pass roll off, or you do a low pass roll off, and low pass or high pass. I think it's low pass. I forget what they are all the time. I would do that, or just put a like I said before, use a pop filter right in front of that. It'll likely do fine. Again, I should be discovering this maybe in another month, whenever a buddy of mine comes over here to do some vocal work for his piece that we've been working on for a very long time. Anywho, we'll get to the sound clips. Just wanted to put that in. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is a test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is a test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is a test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is the blind test. This is a test. Fucking size. I mean, come on. One looks like a fucking chode. The other one looks like a slightly less chode. Yeah, that should probably go in outtakes. This one is $40. This one is not that. Well, no, the fuck. Oh. Cool, Windows Defender didn't find anything. Awesome, which shouldn't, I don't go on sketchy things. Because I'm great like that. My apologies for that. Yeah, one of these days I'll invest in an actual tripod and actually put it on my damn floor. We'll see.